Okay, I gotta tell you guys about that last episode of Dan Maichi. Not just watched, but I just watched a few days ago, and I have to say, this episode really does make you a fan of one of the characters that really hasn't had the spotlight that much this season. But I'm gonna be honest with you, after seeing what he's capable of, I am now not only just a huge believer in him, but I am just in all-in magnitude, not magnitude, but gratitude of what I just witnessed. And the person I'm talking about is none other than Otter. Yes, Otter, the person who really hasn't had time to be in the series much because he's not really someone who was gonna be in the main characters tier list. He wasn't really going to be some part of the main character list that, it was set in the seasons. But after watching that episode, it was clear to me that this guy was absolutely, positively the best thing that was ever added to this season. Because if I'm being honest, the Minotaur for Belle has been Belle's biggest somewhat of a battle. But if the Minotaur is Belle's next big battle, this has to be Belle's close to final boss. I mean, I know there's a lot more stronger characters that he hasn't faced and he hasn't gone down all the floors yet. But dude, I have to tell you, Otter is the man. I pretty much say that if you give me a backstory or season about him, I would find that a lot more interesting. While Belle is the kind-hearted and, blushing, flustered harem boy and all that stuff, Otter to me just seems like a guy who is just a real warrior. It gives me those villain saga Thorfinn's dad vibes. Like, this man literally just sent literally three people, or not three, but four in that episode. He just kept on fighting for no matter what. Otter is not only just a musclehead, but I think this man has to be out there on the freaking front lines of just about anything. I wouldn't mind seeing just Otter in the episode after what I just witnessed, and I'm very happy to witness it. Now, yes, there are a few other things I liked about that episode. I did like that the elf, turncoat. I really do like that. But in that action anime, or like at least the final moments of it, was quite frankly, it was just Otter's time. And I don't expect for him to end up beating all of them. Well, technically he did, or I would still believe he did. I think he should have won like several times. Even if he does go down in the coming of episodes, this man deserves his flowers. If you guys know who Brock Lesnar is, or if you've seen the Fatal 4-Way match, SummerSlam, and you see Brock Lesnar get put through like 2 tables and all that stuff, and he still comes back and dominates the scene. I'm talking about this man literally got clobbered in the chest, and when I think it's gonna be over and be like, oh, they beat him. No, this man goes into quite literally beast mode and just freaking takes Elf Dude and just bodies him. And it's just, that is something I want to see more often. Just him just tossing around his food and all that stuff. It's just fun to see. And quite frankly, he just bodies everyone. This is pretty much Brock Lesnar at the SummerSlam Fatal 4-Way match, but instead of 3 other opponents, it is 4 other opponents, or a Fatal 5-Way. Definitely this was Otter's episode. Like, I genuinely think this is Otter's episode, and hopefully through more of the series they'll be able to touch on him. I'm being serious, guys. Let's make it happen. Hashtag Otter versus Goku. Let's make it viral. Alright, check out my other videos. Thank you all so much for watching, and STARZ unite.